Happy Canada Day, everybody. I'm sporting my red and my team Senators for Ottawa team hockey. I don't have very much red stuff, as you are aware. My favorite color is purple, and then next is pink, so I'm not a real red person, so I just bought this the other day to wear on Canada Day. So it's red, and I like the Senators, so I killed two birds with one stone right there. As you probably seen in the thumbnail, I am showing you some works in progress, some finished works, and a bunch of other things, ideas, things like that. I created a sloth. He's big. His legs wrap around me, his arms wrap around me. He's a big guy. I'm not too keen. There's something about his head. I know sloths have a smaller head as it is, but it turned out way smaller than I thought. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he looks awkward, or I'm not too sure, but I'm still in the process of making him furry, so that means brushing him to make him furry. The yarn I used is Loops and Thread Country Loom. Okay, I didn't use this color. Well, yes, I used this colorway for his head, for the top of his head and his eyes and his snout. But most of it I used a brown and gray color. I mean, you could make a darker sloth if you want. So I just wanted to show you this guy because he's quite a large project I did. It takes at least an hour just to sit and comb and comb and comb and comb just for the one arm, like to see the fuzz. Like, look at his neck. Took a couple hours to get it this fuzzy. See the nice fuzz on that? Yeah. So what do you think of this guy? He is snuggly. That yarn brushed out is super, super soft. I mean, it's soft anyway. Like, I didn't do his bum yet. It's soft, the yarn. But once you comb it out, oh, it's so nice. It's like a fur yarn. Oh, it's so lovely. It's super nice to work with. It's a chunkier yarn. I think, what size of yarn is that? It's a number 6, super bulky. So, and I used a 9mm hook, so the project went really, really quick. So that's my first project I wanted to show you. Let's see if I could get him back far enough for you to see him here. See, dangly legs with his claws. Of course, they're just crocheted claws. And he's saying, "Hi, everybody. Welcome to Knotty Yarnies." All right, that's the first one. I'm showing you a few amigurumis that I've did. My husband likes woodland animals, so he's been getting me every anniversary, birthday, Father's Day, Christmas. He's been adding to the list what I can crochet for him. I showed you before his squirrel. It's way up here that I did for him. I just have him in here until he's building a shelf out in our living room to put them all on top of. So until we get that all built up, then I will just store them in here for now. But the first one I ever did for him, he asked for a moose. So I did this guy. There's his horns. I don't know. I guess they're called horns on a moose. I did this just after, I guess I was crocheting for about a year, so I've learned a lot. You could see the stuffing a little bit through. I've learned since then how to crochet under instead of over so that you keep your stitches tighter. I've learned to go down a hook size if you need to. I've learned you can stuff a nylon in here, a brown nylon, so that you wouldn't see the white stuffing, or maybe to find some brown stuffing. So much I've learned since I've made this guy, but he likes them, so that's what matters. So there's his moose. He's got wires in his ears, so we can kind of move around not his ears, his horns. We can move those around. So after I made him, he told me that he needs a girlfriend. So I made him a female moose. It kind of turned out looking like a cow, the pattern I ended up going with. I used a tweed yarn, as you could tell. And I made her a little purple scarf so you could tell she's a girl too. So maybe I was thinking that it was taking away the cow look more, but I'm not sure. So I might try another pattern yet to make him a female moose that looks a little bit better than this guy, but, or this girl, I should say. She's cute nonetheless, doesn't matter. She's made out of Bernat Premium tweed yarns, if you're interested in that. This is the brown and the black tweed. So that was the second one I made. The third one was the squirrel I showed in the other video. That was the third one I made him. And my youngest son asked me to make him. He's seen Mikey on the Crochet Crowd in his videos. If you've seen in his garage there area, it's his yarn get-together area. And he has a beaver that's been displayed there. And he shows it a lot on Canada Day. And he brings it a lot along when he does like Michael trips and things on display. So my son said, I love that beaver pattern Mom done up for me. So here it is. Look at the tail. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And his stick that's chewed on, and he's got fingers. It's a German pattern. It's a paid for pattern, as are the last two that I showed you, paid for patterns. And it's so cute. This guy here has 33 separate pieces that all have to be sewn together individually and then put together. Isn't he adorable? I just loved working on him. Like, I know it was 33 pieces, but when you're making it for somebody you love and care about, it just flies by. It honestly is a work of love. So yeah, that's his beaver. He's so adorable. Maybe he needs a girlfriend in the future. We'll see if he asks for one. And then I've got some other projects. Sorry, I keep bending. They're all down here in the basket. I tested a pattern for Selena Baca before, and I guess it was last year, for a Trinity Tote. If you're interested in the pattern, just look up on Ravelry, Selena Baca or Trinity Tote, and her pattern will come up. It's a paid for pattern, but if you go to her on Facebook page on Wednesdays under her name, Selena Baca, you will have, she has $1 Wednesdays deals. So sometimes you get 4 patterns for the price of 1. Sometimes you get a pattern for $1. Just depends on the day. So tomorrow is her day. So go, well, not tomorrow, sorry, today. Today's the Wednesday. I'm thinking it's Tuesday for some reason, but tomorrow's the day. So no, today is Wednesday. Why I keep saying it's Tuesday today? So confused in my head. Yesterday I was saying yesterday too was still Monday. So I don't know what's going on in my head, but here's the Trinity Tote. I made this with cotton. So you can see that. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, if you like that. Selena Baca. 1 second. Sorry, phone call. So my next projects, I did an order for these. So these aren't necessarily for anybody that I know. Somebody ordered them from me, live and learn. Didn't pay, didn't ask for money in advance, because I would say 90% of the time people are good and come pick up their items without any deposit or anything down. So she ordered these, and she's ordered before and I had no trouble with her, but she's then just didn't message me. So these are hooded cowls she was ordering for kids. So she wanted a bear one for her son. Her son's about 6 or 7, I think she said it was. This is made with Woolies Thick and Quick. She wanted it with wool, so they were really nice and warm and toasty when they were in them. So I did that one. And then her daughter was just a little toddler. So she wanted, that one she wanted a bear, this one she wanted as a bunny. So, or no, a lamb, like lamb ears. She didn't want them as long as a bunny. She wanted just little lamb ears. So we got in pink, this guy. Yeah, and unfortunately she never did pick them up. And it's unfortunate because all I did was charging her for was actually for the yarn. So what it took me in yarn is what all I was asking for payment for, because I like before, because what it was when I was just learning how to crochet, and I like to do sometimes a project to kind of play with, because I wasn't sure how it's going to turn out. So I want to charge a lower price. So in case they're not completely happy or something, I just say, well, it's the price of the yarn. That's what it cost me to make it. And then the next time I know what to tweak and everything to make it proper, and then I will sell it for a little bit more profit so that I can actually make something on it. But I don't like selling something that I'm unsure how it's going to turn out like. So I wasn't totally sure how they were going to look. So I'm pretty happy. I'll have these for future gifts or something, maybe, or something anyway. Maybe somebody will ask me for a hooded cowl. For the only problem is the sizing, then probably they'd ask for a different color or a different type of yarn. So it's unfortunate, but I'll find somebody to give them to, I guess. And the last project that I have done, well, no, I'll show you this. This is a little sweater that I like, short sleeve sweater that I made with the Bernat Premium Tweeds. You can see how bright the white specks are. There's little brown specks in it as well. I tested this pattern for Selena Baca. Figured I was showing her Trinity Tote. I would also show you this. I can't remember the pattern name for this. If you go into Ravelry account, you will see the sweater. You'll see my project. If you click on projects under her name, you'll find this exact picture, and it'll be on me. So you'll say, oh, there's Barb. So that must be the pattern she's showing. It has like a little diamond design. You can't see it very well. I'll see if I can put my hand under. You can see how it's holier here, and it has here as well, down here, a pattern. You can see the diamond shaped. It's not coming through with the light on it, but yeah, it has two diamonds, one here and one here. So that was a really fun pattern to make. It's kind of a shorter halter top style, but yeah, it was a fun pattern to make. And this is my last one that I'm going to show you that I totally was finished. These I talked about moccasin slippers that I put fur around the moccasins before, and I said it was a Yarnspirations pattern. Mikey has a video on how to make them as well if you're interested. Here they are. They're all squished. I had them in my closet in there. But yeah, the pattern that he had, like, this is made with the same yarn he does and everything. The only difference is he does this around also, and he does it on the inside part as well. But I just leave it blank on the inside because I find that gets really worn on the inside. So I do this. And another thing that I do that I don't think that's in the pattern, when I make a tie, I also put it in around here and then tie, so I could, when my foot's in here, I could pull these tight so my foot stays in there nice and securely, so it's not, my foot's not falling, or the slipper's not falling off my foot. So yeah, this is I don't know what the pattern is called. Just look up the Crochet Crowd moccasin on YouTube, and you'll see Mikey has a video showing you step by step how to make these. And I've literally sold 24 pairs, I believe. So, and made lots for my family. I've made them with the Bernat blanket also, yarn. Like, he doesn't show it in the Bernat blanket, but you'll want to go, I believe, up a hook size, and you want to go up a size or something. You have to play around with the sizes. Write down notes when you're doing something like this, and then it doesn't turn out the size you want. Make sure to jot it down. So the next time, say, oh man, they were supposed to be a size 10, but they turned out a size 11. So next time you know that. So you can give away those size 11s and try to make a size 10, but you won't make that same mistake again. So keep notes on all your projects. It's a great way to make sure you don't make the same mistake, or maybe you want to make the mistake again because it turned out even better than you imagined. So another idea. My second to last project I want to show you that I'm working on. I told you yesterday, I believe, I showed you the ice blue wool-like yarn. This is the golden yellow. I told you it was a mustard color. that I was making a sweater out of. This is so soft. I just love it. It's I believe it had wool in it. Does it have wool? No, it's nylon. It's acrylic and nylon. So no wool, but it feels soft like the wool feels. This is a Heart Hook Home pattern. You all know I love Heart Hook Home patterns. And this is one of Ashley's patterns. So it's, oh man, what's it called? Cardi, something Cardi. I'll have to think about that as I'm talking. It's a Cardi, but, oh, I'm gonna lose a stitch here, so just a second. I gotta pull my stitch or else I'm going to be frogging a row without meaning to. And then I'll forget what row I'm on. So I gotta pull it a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so this is the pattern, what it looks like anyway. See if you could see the colorway. It's one piece, like you make it in one long piece, and it's light. Oh my goodness, I would love this as a shawl or a blanket. That's might be what I use the blue for. It's super, but it goes around you. How it goes is the middle part is the back. So when I flip it over like this, the middle part will be the back, and then there'll be, I'm doing, you'll see this part here. That's the shoulder. Let's see here. That'll be the shoulder. And then on this side, you add more on and you're doing the other shoulder. So it's kind of going like that. I think. I'm not positive, but it says I'm almost finished. So maybe that's not even how it goes. You know what? I think I'm wrong. I think here's this part and I'm almost on this. I think it might join. That's what it is. Sorry. It joins here, and this is my armhole. So when this goes here, it's already ready to go. So I just have to do a sleeve. There's a sleeve. You could make it as a vest without the sleeves. Yeah, I should have looked into that before I said anything. But yeah, that's where my arm will go. It'll fold. Yeah. There we go. But this is a beautiful pattern. Still don't remember. Something Cardi. Yeah, just look up Ashley Heart Hook Home. Grid Cardi. That's what it is. The Grid Cardi. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just love it. And the feel of that yarn. Like if you're going to make this Cardi, check out at Michael's wool-like yarn. Because my goodness, this, I cannot wait to get done, but it's taking a long time. I've been switching back and forth through projects because this just seems to take forever with a super fine 1 number yarn. So it literally, I worked 3 weeks on it at night, like for about 3 or 4 hours a night, and I'm still not done. And I'm a pretty fast crocheter, but it's kind of paused and I kind of got tired of it. It's in a timeout right now. So it's in with my other sweater that needs just the sleeves on it because that was my 5th one I did, and I needed a little timeout from it, and it's summer, so I'm not needing it. This would be perfect for cool summer nights, so I want to finish this up, but I have a few orders to finish before I do this one, so this one's going to be hopefully done by the end of July-ish. And last, not last but not least, second last, another second last, I have some orders for these. These I could do a video on because they're my own pattern. So if you're interested, I had somebody ask me to do a video on it, and that will be coming up later this week. So these are chair and table leg covers. Let's see if you can see. There's 2 different sizes because my friend, her one chair legs at the back are wider than the front. So I did them wider and the ones at the front a little narrower. And why you see this grid type pattern here is because I do ties. So I crochet long chains, and then when she puts them on her chair leg, I will weave them in, and she just has to tie them up and they'll stay up on the chair legs so they don't slip down on her. So that's those are amazing things to have. She likes them. This is her third time getting them from me, and she likes them in black. So I just have to weave in the yarn ends. If you're watching, Bonnie, they'll be finished. I'll let you know tonight when, and you can let me know when you can pick them up. If you even watch me, I don't know. And now for the last. This is something I'm designing to share with you guys. I was talking about a pocket shawl. Popular item, I know. But I thought I would use Barcelona, the one I showed you in my Michael's yarn haul video yesterday, or no, the day before yesterday. No, it was like Saturday, I think. Yeah. So the Barcelona, and here's what the pattern is. It's not finished, so I'm just about halfway through the length of it, but here's what the pattern looks like. Let me know down below if you like it or not. Yeah, there's how it comes off. It kind of does an ombre-ish look. Some of the patterns, most of the patterns I've seen for the pocket shawl out there, you cast on like 200 and some stitches, okay, for the length. But this one is shorter, like, because we're going just by rows. So when you have it on, say I have it on like a shawl, it's going to have the rows this way across my shoulders. So the other one's all down, coming down like this, and it's a long, so this way you feel like, oh, I'm changing rows, so the rows go really, really quickly. There's only 60 some stitches, I think, or 70 stitches across, so you're getting the nice coloring, and you're not just like, say you have the variegated yarn, if you're going across for 200 stitches, you're going to get a different variation of stitch work. So I just liked this idea. So if you think you like that, let me know down below. And with that said, I hear my husband home. So everybody have a great day. Hope you liked all my projects. Let me know down below what you think of them and what you'd like to see, etc., etc. And this is Barb from Knotty Yarnies saying bye-bye for now.